Till now, we have built a agent which has an understanding of internal knowledge bases, mainly as a PDFs. But we have to build a agent which has a capability to get to the website and search outside. I mean external knowledge. So in that thinking, we are building the research agent. So it has to search the research papers and it has to pass all the research papers and it has to give me the responses. So now here I am using ARXV. It is similar like IEEE papers and all. This is a open source where you will get latest almost all the AI related papers will be having published in ARXV. So once you search this, then you will get the research paper link and it can be found by the names and it can be found by the links and it can be found by the IDs. And ARXV research papers look like this. So it has to understand this external research papers and it has to provide me the results. So for this, we are building the first tool called Search ARXV. For this, we have a Python, not Python particularly, it has a LangChain imported library called ARXV. In that search option, we will provide query, max result, and sort by relevances. And with ARXV client, we will connect to that, and then we will get the results. It will give a huge information which I am not interested in at the first step. What I am doing here, I am only taking which are interested information for us. What is the ARXCV ID? What is the title? What are the authors, published, date, summary, and then what is if there is a PDF URL, provide that URL, and then primary categories. And I am returning query, count, and papers. What all papers? Whatever we have interested information, that only it will return back to the tool. Okay, this is a function, but how to make it as a tool? We are adding a decorator add tool and then this becomes the tool. Okay, now you have searched the ARXV. We will have another research like using Wikipedia. Everyone has used Wikipedia, right? So this will also we will create it as a tool for a research agent. So for that we are setting Wikipedia language and page auto suggest true, and then we are returning what is the page title, URL, and Wikipedia summary and categories. And here we are doing some error handlings, and then we are making it as a tool with the decorator tool. Now, as you see, when you search large language model ARXV papers, it is providing ID. And even in your search ARXV also it is returning ID. Or if example, as I am know some paper and only I know ARXV IDs. So I need some tool which will give the information to the agent by searching only IDs. So what we have to do, ARXV search, there we have to provide the list of IDs. Again, same like client connection and getting the results and filter information what you needed and return it back and make it as a tool by having a decorator at tool. So now you have three tools: search ARXV, search Wikipedia, get paper details by ID, and then all these three tools, what we will do, we will make in a list and make these as research tools. If you are like want to expand this research agent, right, you can write your tools and just append it here, and then these tools you can provide to a research agent. And then how to make it as a agent, give all these tools, research tools, and bind this research tool to the agent, create react agent with the LLM and giving the prompt what all the tools it has and what it has to do and what it should do, and you can optimize or like write a better prompt system prompt for a particular agent how it has to work. So after making it as a agent, right, it is always necessary to test how the response is giving, whether it is giving right or wrong. So for that, you can write a simple test like give the user like find the papers about transformer architecture. See here, I am not mentioning it which tool to use. It automatically goes to the particular what tool. Now it is going for search ARXEV and like example Wikipedia search. We are going for it is going for a deep learning, and for example I have mentioned the ID, so it will go by ID and give the responses. As you can see here, CV papers, this is about the transformer, and this is about attention mechanism, and this is by the ID it is going to this particular paper called attention is all you need, a very good paper you all must read. So now we are done with the research agent. Now I have only bind three tools to the agent, but if you want to expand it and if you want to make a proper research agent, then you can add all the tools which is required and just bind that tools to this agent, and even you can make it as a true and it will answer. Example I mentioned here, right, find the papers about transformer architecture, right? So now what I will do, I will just change it to true. Okay, then I will run it. Okay, then I will run this. I think I don't want to run all of them. Just let me run one of that to understand whether it is actually going for ARXV search paper tool or some other tools. Like that you can test. I let me run it. See, it is giving the task, content and all, content find user and all. Then step one task is last step and all, and you can find the particular tool which is it is going. Uh, Let me find out it, and yeah, it's here. See here, name search ARXV. See, nowhere it is going for other tools. It is going search ARXV and getting the data, prompt tokens, total tokens, completion time, and every response it will give. And then you can easily debug whether which tool it is using, how best your prompt, and at the end it will provide you the result. And don't worry about this, whatever the printing it is doing, right, you can use pretty print, and you can even see the dictionary key, and based on that you can check like which tool it is using, going, and how the step by step task it is doing, what is it is reasoning, and what is it is acting, and what response it is giving. Don't worry about that, already I have that in. At the end I want to provide, once all the agents are done, right, then I will provide that script in this, and you can go and explore about it and see how each and every step is working on.